Hello YouTube, hello beautiful people, how you all doing? I hope you're having a great day. Alright, I'm here for video number 2, first suggestion of this channel, from my first official subscriber. Paul Harold, thank you for the suggestion. You said that you was my first, third subscriber. You wasn't the third, it's the first two, one from me and one's from my missus, so you're the first subscriber. And also first suggestion as well. NFL Films presents the Flyover. When I first read that, I thought flyover, because you guys call what we call an overpass a flyover on our motorway, your freeway. I do know a few things, so I thought it might have been about the flyover on your freeways, but no, I'm guessing not. Flyover, it makes more sense. It's going to be the aeroplane style of flyover. Yeah, I see quite a lot of that sort of stuff daily. I literally live a stone's throw away from an RAF bombing range. I don't know why, when I was younger, you know, when I used to visit my grandparents up here, they didn't bother me, the low-flying jets, but now they freak me out. I don't know whether it's all occasions in the world or not, but the bloody, I don't know. But I should be used to it, they're here all the time flying about. But anyway, let's get on with it. Oh, where are my earphones? Right, I mean, I couldn't even see them. But yeah, thank you very much, Paul. I massively appreciate the suggestion. I've also written down the Jolly channel, and I think I might have seen these two guys before on the Jolly channel. I think I've watched them before, but I'll be checking some of their stuff out too. Right, give it a subscribe, give it a like. Right, the Flyover, America's greatest pre-game tradition. With it being a tradition, I'm guessing it happens every year. Does NFL happen every year? I think it does, doesn't it? It starts to get some traction over here now, I believe, NFL. I'm not a massive sport. Actually, that's a lie. I'm not into sports at all. Things may change on this channel. Why have I gave it a thumbs down? I meant to give it a thumbs up. Oh, wow. Did anyone see that? I had a rugby ball when I pressed the... Not a rugby ball. American football, excuse me. Yeah, I like that. Go on their channel and click their thumbs up. How the hell did they do that? I want something like that on mine. Right, I'm going off track here. I forgot what I was about to say. But yeah, I know nothing about sports, but this is not really about sports, is it? It's about the pre-game. Pre-game over here means getting absolutely pissed out. You're not getting drunk.
5 seconds now.
When it comes to the pregame flyovers, that is something that you could see it 100 times, and the 100th time.
That's something that I've got to say as well. I watch a lot of Americans react to British stuff and stuff like that. So, what I read in the comments as well, I get the pride thing. So I have pride when I watch Americans react to British stuff. So I get it. But as a people, one thing I do know, you guys are extremely optimistic with things, and we're the opposite over here. We're like, something can go bad and it's going to. See, you don't really see people get that excited over here, which I find pretty miserable. I don't know. Hopefully, doing this channel, some of that optimism might rub off on me. I'm optimistic about this channel,
when it comes to the pregame flyovers, that is something that you could see it 100 times, and the 100th time you see it, it's impressive.
Severe skill, though, isn't
it? The sheer beauty of it and the extreme power of these things flying by and the precision.
I hope I don't annoy people too much by pausing, but I probably will a lot. If something comes into my head, if I try and remember it till the end, I will forget. And that's something that I believe I know as well. Sports in America are so much bigger from the universities, aren't they? Do you know, university level and all that. I think I rewound a bit too far back now. I wonder how that is. How did that come about? Why is it so much bigger university levels? I don't know. I don't think... My oldest brother used to play football, English football, or football. And I used to go and watch him play football. This was high school level, college level. I don't know what's the difference here. That's something I need to learn, the differences between universities, colleges and all that. But yeah, I'd go and watch my eldest brother, and there'd literally be about 3 families stood there, not even watching it, just wandering about, chatting. But yeah, it's a completely different beast over there, isn't it, to you guys? It just made me say that because I saw the university.
There's a bomber. Look at a picture of that thing. Is it going to come over? Yeah.
What's that plane called again? I forgot now.
That's impressive, isn't it?
Perhaps the most impressive moment of the NFL pregame pageantry is the shock and awe of the flyover.
My favorite part of the game is when the Jets fly over the stadium. I think they should do that before every game because it just signifies where you are and you're in the big leagues and the game's about to start.
I love all flyovers. I don't care. Piper Cubs in formation, helicopters, crop dusters. If it's a flyover, by God, what we're about to do is important.
There's something about the size, the sound. You can feel those jets going over the top.
A lot of times when you get the flyovers, it's just a surprise, and you're not really expecting it.
I try to find out when we're having those flyovers because if you don't know, they can scare the hell out of you.
Yeah.
Those big helicopter ones, the big like they're really loud and they feel like they're 10 feet above you. I love those.
Flyover could be the most exciting.
My favourite aircraft by far has to be the Apache. I think it just looks amazing. This little stubby wings with, oh my god. Apache helicopter is a beautiful aircraft. I'm trying to think of favourite plane. Probably be Harriet jump jet. I think so, yeah, but for helicopter, it's got to be Apache.
5 seconds in football.
In a game known for its complex passing patterns and crossing routes, it only makes sense that a good flyover can give inspiration.
It's annoying me trying to think what that plane was called.
Yeah, there are flyovers and then there are different flyovers. I can remember being in Kansas City and Derek Thomas, whose dad died in Vietnam, and the flyover was always special to him. Whenever we'd have one, you could almost say, hey, Derek's going to have a big game today.
That looked proper close, that was,
A precise flyover is much like a fine-tuned offense, in that it requires perfect timing and a solid game plan.
Okay, mission objectives for the day is an exact TOT over the center of Soldiers Field at Zulu time 21, 37, and 40 seconds. This is the stadium itself, okay, this half-loop looking thing. So the things that are biggest factor for us is this building will be well above this building. You'll notice on the drive-in today this building has a crane on the top. Okay.
What's a
we
crane?
Should be offset to the right, and that should not be a factor. You can see off in the distance, okay, Lake Point Tower is probably our biggest threat. Anything that's a factor for the flight, call it out, whether it's a tower, birds, other airplanes, tall buildings, you name it. Going to fly right over the southern end zone, right over the top of the goalpost, and pressing straight out here with a right turn out over the lake.
While the Panthers are set to play the Bears, the flyover crew.
I don't know, I'm going to start controversy in the comments for this one. Panthers versus the Bears. Traditionally, is that the right word, traditionally? Normally. Traditionally, I'm going to go with the word traditionally. Who's the better team out of these two? I think it's subjective, even if you have... I don't know how it works over there. Over here, it's subjective. Even if you support one football team, you know that other team's better than yours, and you'll say, yeah, they're better, but I still support mine or whatever. But is it the same over here with American football teams? Like, is it objective that one of these teams is much better than the other? But they won't admit it. I don't know what I'm trying to get at. My point is that people over here are like, yeah, I support, I don't know, West Ham this shit, but whatever. I don't. I support Sheffield Wednesday if I was to support a football team. Only because that's where I'm from. Yeah. Bears versus I forgot what he said now. But let me know which is the best team out of them both.
Out over the lake.
Oh, I've only just remembered as well. I used to support Miami Dolphins as a child because I used to love the actual, what's it called? The turquoise dolphin. Back in it was like white and turquoise dolphin. I was very young. Yeah, so I did support. That's only just come back to my mind. Miami Dolphins. Yeah, they're the best team.
While the Panthers are set to play the Bears,
Tigers be the Bears.
The Flyover crew is busy making their last-second adjustments.
We're trying to make a time on target zone that they fly over at the last note of the national anthem.
Okay, everybody ready for rollover? Okay, paddle flight, run them up. How do we look for? Doing good.
God, have I just gone cold or got the chills? Which hand am I supposed to do?
In a post-9/11 world, a fly...
What hand am I supposed to do that with? Right.
In a post-9/11 world, a flyover can mean more than the beginning of a football game. A flyover can symbolize pride in a nation, or a rallying call from tragedy.
Right after September 11th, the Giants were coming into in the Arrowhead. It was very emotional just because of the time, and we had to fly over it. Just I don't know if there was a dry eye in the air.
There's something about Flyover that is just unbelievable. Anthem power. It's hitting that beautiful crescendo. Plane comes over.
I love that word, crescendo.
That's America. If you're around the world and you're watching that, I think you go, you know what? I get it. America's pretty cool.
That's why I want to visit one day. Yeah, no, thank you very much, Paul Harold. I massively appreciate that. It was only a short one, so I reckon I might do another one in a little bit. Don't hold me to that, because I don't want to make promises I can't keep just yet. Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate the suggestion. That was brilliant. But as I said, right, over here, right, people joke about their own teams and they're happy to support teams that aren't particularly that very good. But don't get me wrong, there is a lot of glory supporters. Is that what they call it? Glory supporters? People that change teams depending on how well they're doing. But I don't know. I feel as though the fans might be a little bit more die-hard when they won't mock their own team. I don't know. I think mockery is something that we do to each other over here. I don't know. But yeah, I'll learn a lot more of the American ways, and hopefully I'll do it with all you guys' help. So yeah, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed that. Put stuff in the comments for me to look at, react to, and yeah, I'm already going to be looking at some of the Jolly channel. I'm 99% sure that I've seen them before, but yeah, I'll be checking some of that out. And yeah, consider subscribing. Obviously, I can't do it without you guys. Yeah, let's get on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Right, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great one. Goodbye. Bye-bye.